G'day everyone, thanks for tuning in, really appreciate it. I'm going to try and keep this video as short and sweet as possible, yet as packed, full of information as it can be. So what this video is it's pretty much an overview and a full review of the Walker Razor XV ear protection. So this information that I'm about to give you guys has been obtained over a fair few months of solid field testing in a whole different bunch of environments. So this is going to be a lot different to my normal unboxings and whatnot, so I do have some notes prepared, so don't mind if you see me glancing down to what I've got prepared here. Anyway, 6 months ago, GSM, the parent company of Walkers, were kind enough to send me a pair of Razor XVs to field test and review for you guys. Now, as you'll see from my unboxing video, these things I was blown away with when I first pulled them out of the box. I mean, yeah, I won't go too much into it. So depending on how good my editing skills are, a video should be playing in the background of some of the footage that I've been able to record and capture while doing this field testing, just so you know that what I'm saying is fair dinkum. So I tested these in all different environments, at the pistol club, shooting clay targets with mates, stalking deer in a variety of different environments, very dense, thick scrub, through to open plains where you can sit in glass real nice. Rabbit shooting by spotlight, using power tools, kayaking, in the car, at the gym, at work, making phone calls, and even just sitting at home or on an aeroplane listening to music. These things are pretty versatile. Alright, so some key features, and a lot of this information, let's be fair, can be found on the website for the Walker, the Razor XVs. The key features include Bluetooth connectivity, so that's the difference between the Razor XVs and the Razor X's. They've got a rechargeable 250 milliamp battery. Now they rate it for 10 hours, but on my field testing they actually averaged about 7.5 hours, but that was being used for not just noise reduction, that was being used taking phone calls, listening to music, all kinds of different stuff. So yeah, 7.5 hours of real world usage compared to probably 10 hours just sitting there on. Now they're rechargeable via micro USB, so I'll just open this up here. Just down there, so micro USB, which is super handy, really easy to find places to recharge this unit. Another few features, so the ability to reduce noise even when the battery is dead. So say you've gone 10 hours on the battery without recharging it, this is still going to provide you with 31 decibel noise reduction, which is pretty damn good. That's what you're going to get from your standard earplugs. So fail safe, let's just call that fail safe. Compared to other offerings, because there are other companies that offer noise amplifying hearing protection in earbud or earplug form. These are different in the fact that they've actually got this nice neck around it, so this pretty much prevents it. That plus the lanyard system prevents these little buggers from falling off or being lost while you're out in the field, which for someone like me, that when you're crawling through scrub and you're actually out amongst it, makes a big difference. Now the noise amplification is another key feature, I suppose. So they're really good at the range when you're shooting a match, and your range officer yells out, "Hey, cease fire," or something like that. Great for that sort of stuff. They amplify the sound, which these big hunky bloody things will do anyway. These are a lot easier to handle. They're also really handy while you're hunting with others. So if you're on the back of the ute spotlighting, or even if you're just walking 100 meters away from somebody and you don't want to make too much noise, it amplifies the general noise, which is great. And another key feature that I found was when I was glassing, there was this one trip that I did, and I was sitting up at the top of this cliff, and I was in reception range, so I had Spotify going through my phone, connected to my earbuds, just sitting there listening to some really good tunes, sort of makes those hours of glassing seem a lot easier to absorb than if you're just sitting there waiting. Alright, so there are some spots where I believe this unit could improve. So I think that it definitely needs some sort of cleaning device or some sort of maintenance regime or something. Have a look at these earplugs. They get fairly dirty after, you know, a few days, especially when you're out in the bush. They get fairly dirty. So it'd be great to sort of have a cleaning kit for them, or just replaceable earplugs. It's something a lot easier. These can be replaced, don't get me wrong. There you go. They slip off easy enough, but in the hopefully that video isn't too shaky. In the pack that actually comes from, in the actual box that this comes in, there's only 3 different earplugs in it, and they're different size. So realistically, you can't replace the earplugs with what's provided. Also, wouldn't mind an indicator for the battery level.
You
so
stay back there with Mummy, all right?
I mean, unless you're happy to sit these on charge constantly, to me it'd be handy to know where your battery is. I mean, even if it's just, you know, 4 little bars tells you 100%, 75, 50, 25, just to give you that clear indication. So that, okay, if I'm just going up the scrub for a couple of hours and it's got half a charge, I know it's going to do the trick. Or, you know, or otherwise, okay, I'm going for a couple of days, better throw it on charge overnight because it's only got 25%. The other thing I would like to see improved for another model is the actual storage system. So in the unboxing, I was actually pretty happy with this little pouch that it comes with, but the actual Velcro strip that's attached to here came off within like the first couple of days. And to me, it's probably not as robust as I'd like for, you know, for what is essentially a critical part of your kit. So that's pretty much it. My final thoughts. So it's an excellent system. It's versatile and it's fail-safe. To me, it's not ideal when you're stalking in really dense scrub. So when you're really busting in around bushes, you're making a lot of noise naturally. To me, it's not ideal for that. But it's great in open country. It's very, very good at the range, and apart from shooting and outdoor lifestyle stuff, they're just really handy to travel with, like on a plane, on a train, even in a car if your car doesn't have like Bluetooth connectivity. Super awesome for that sort of stuff. So don't pigeonhole these as just a firearms or outdoor adventuring sort of device. Yeah, if you don't want big old cumbersome electronic earmuffs like these ridiculous Stone Age things, these are the way to go. These don't sweat up around your ears during the warmer months. They still have the exact same capabilities of that much larger unit in amplifying noise, amplifying, you know, the sounds you want to hear and blocking out the sounds you don't want. With the bonus, I mean, for such a smaller unit, of that Bluetooth connectivity. Now, it was something that, let's be honest, I thought was a bit of a gimmicky sort of thing, but in real world, it was amazing. It was really handy to have. There are cheaper options out there. You know, you got simple earplugs that you can just slide in your ears. But to me, and this is my honest opinion, and those of you that know me know that this is a fair dinkum review, these are a proven contender. These are what I'm using out. You know, I'm going on a hunting trip next week for a week. These are what I'm going to take. These are proven. These are what I'm going to keep using because they do the job. They're very reasonably priced and they're reliable. They're fail safe. If the battery dies, I can still rely on damn good hearing protection. That's pretty much it, guys. So this has been a few months in the making. The observations, the gathering of information, and actually being ready to put myself out there to put this review up, because I'm putting my word on these units that they are that damn good, and that's a bit from me. All right, well, thanks again, heaps for tuning in. I'll try to keep this one short and sweet. As always, feel free to share this video around. Please, you know, push that like button and subscribe to the channel so I can keep more of this sort of stuff coming your way. Thanks heaps for tuning in. Really appreciate it, guys. See you next time.